Hey guys, it's Chris here on Halo Follower. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already for all your Halo news and entertainment. Today we're going to talk about a limited console confirmed, the wallpaper has almost been completed, theories on who these characters are, the Banshees, and much more. The puzzle has been nearly completed, if not by the time you're watching this. We'll be breaking it all down here on Halo Follower, but first let's catch up with a few things. Josh Holmes has been a little bit open on Twitter lately, confirming that there will be a themed limited edition of Halo 5 Guardians console. We know it's confirmed, but as for the reveal, it hasn't came yet, but apparently coming soon according to GameSpot. He also confirmed that Halo 5 is not an open world game and there are no plans for another Halo 5 beta. We already knew this for a long time, but just in case you're wondering, there are two different development teams completing the bug fixes on Halo the Master Chief Collection and Halo 5. The art puzzle has been completed. Let's get into this. This wallpaper right here has been done by Skits on Reddit, revealing both Blue Team and Locke's team. This is Linda right here. She's known for her sniping skills, definitely. We also have Kelly and Fred right here. It turns out the puzzle was actually put together a little bit differently than supposed to, and there is no arbiter here. Now you can see Locke's side, there are 4 Spartans. As for who these Spartans are, it's mere speculation at this point. Some say that this is Buck, which would make sense because he has ODST looking armor on, and an entire book came out recently about him in March. We also have what looks like a smaller and toned Spartan here, perhaps a female. Halo Nightfall spoiler ahead, definitely click away or skip a few seconds ahead if you don't want to hear this. Maester survives the end of Halo Nightfall, so she could have joined Locke's team. We also have another Spartan on the left. What's interesting in this Spartan is that he actually resembles almost exactly to the Spartan armor we saw in the Halo 5 beta marketing image right here. This could potentially be Romeo, or perhaps someone completely new. If you guys have any idea who these Spartans may be sure to drop your idea in the comment section below. And again, thanks to Skits for this wallpaper, link is below for that. Thanks to the internet and accumulation of the Halo community, the art is near completion. Thanks to Ready Up Live and Chief Canuck, big shout out to these guys, they're freaking awesome. Thanks for wrapping it up, guys. We get a better view of this destroyed city here. Most are saying that this is Sangelios. Frank on Twitter confirmed that the Foreigner construct is actually not a war sphinx if you're wondering, which has been speculated upon for about a year or two now. I didn't notice this at first, but you can actually see the Banshees are looking more original and less like recent design. You can see the little ball at the end of their wings, which is quite interesting to see the old design coming back, but it could mean more than that, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Recently I discussed the Banshees are flying away, which could be them invading the city, or are just simply fleeing the area. The fact the Banshees aren't firing could suggest that they are just simply fleeing the construct. So notice how these Banshees actually look different than the more recent design like I said a moment ago. What does that possibly mean? It could mean that the more original looking Banshees and the Banshees that we have seen with the Storm faction could indicate that the Banshees have a different design because it is a different faction, thus saying that these could potentially be the Sangelios flying Banshees. Again, that would mean that they are probably on Sangelios and also they are not attacking their own city. As Ryan Harris said on Twitter, there are two sides of the Covenant. Well, if you played Halo 4, you sort of understand the direction that he's going after. We have the Arbiters faction, which are the elites that broke away from the Covenant, and also the Storm faction, which is basically the leftovers of the Covenant. It's possible that Jumadama has taken control of this construct and started to use it as a weapon as the Didact did with the Composer in Halo 4. Now, why other Composers were found, spoilers ahead, skip a few seconds if you don't want to hear this, the Didact was actually killed 3 days after the end of Halo 4. Whether this will be shown in a cutscene or potentially gameplay is unknown, but we do know that the Didact is not a big enemy in Halo 5, and we simply know that because he was incinerated 3 days after Halo 4. So with that, we can definitely speculate that Jumadama is going to be the big bad guy, and there's going to be a lot of drama involved, especially with all these Spartans involved. Speaking of the story though, notice how we have 4 Spartans on each side. We already know for quite some time that Agent Locke is playable. Perhaps his and Chief's team are both playable on co-op as well. Just like in Halo 3, where if you had a friend playing with you, you would have the Arbiter by your side, as well as a couple of elites. According to Frank O'Connor on Twitter, quote, "People have some interesting theories about who's on each team. I won't spill, but both are interesting for different reasons." So, who are these teams? Who are they, and what's their background, and are any of them familiar other than Chief and Blue Team? Could we see a trailer soon exposing who these characters really are? Or is E3 the big day for the announcements and reveals, and not much is going to be shown before then? It's all unknown, but thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for all your Halo news and entertainment, and definitely like this video up if you ended up enjoying, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.